Good morning, my friends. Say morning, it's afternoon at the minute, but regardless, I've got a coffee on the go. I'm in the woods, and I want to talk about something quite interesting that I found recently. So you'll know from previous episodes, if you've ever watched my channel before, this woodland where I'm right now, we have some of the oldest rocks in England here. They're 600 million year old rocks. They were formed in a subaqueous volcano, or a volcanic island arc, much like modern day Montserrat. Anyway, so that's all the rocks I thought we had in these woods. And I came out a couple of months ago now, and I found something really, really interesting that I was not expecting. And I'm on my way there now. Now, exactly as we speak, on this very ground, I am right on the geological boundary between the 600 million year old volcanic breccias and tuffs and stuff in the woods back that way, and we cross into around about 300 million year old limestone. And it's funny because you can kind of tell because of the way the topography changes. So around here we've got lots of mounds. It's very hilly, it's very up and down. Very cool, but it's quite contrast to further back in that way of the wood. It's quite flat. There are large outcrops, but generally it's not very undulating, the ground. Then we get here and there's sags and seeps everywhere. Not sure if that's the actual term for them, but just sagging grounds. Now that reminds me a little bit of a karst system, and what a karst system is, so you have limestone or some other kind of carbonate rock underneath an acidic woodland or something like that, and the acid percolates through and it creates caves. So the cave systems of the Peak District are like this. But there's probably no caves under here. It probably is just sagging ground and other things influencing the topography. But what else we have here is, historically, turns out there are areas of this part of the wood that were used as a quarry. And what's quite interesting about this area of limestone is it's completely cut off from its mother formation, which is the Ticknell limestone formation. And this is just a weird little bit. It's overlain by mostly sandstone out towards where the main part of the Ticknell formation is. I can get to it two ways. They're both pretty dodgy. Let's go the way I know. So it's completely cut off. But I've got a little bit of a walk still, and I'll catch up with you when we're there. And this one's come down. There's been loads of trees come down in these woods in the past, I want to say 6 months. After such a dry summer, there was no water in the ground. Oh, robin. Oh, he flew away. There's been no water in the soil to hold the roots together, and now we've had loads of rain and wind and snow. We've had loads and loads of them come down, but there's nothing regenerating. The only kind of baby trees I see really are thorny ones like this, and holly and stuff like that. Rarely do you see a baby beech or oak or pine or anything like that. This is the turn. Yep. Oh, it's really mossy in this part of the woods. This feels like a rainforest. It's not. We're too far inland for it to be a rainforest. But we're getting there. And look at this exposure. So this used to be a quarry once upon a time. And there we can see all the exposed strata. I'm just gonna put my coffee down, please don't fall over. I'd be devoed, absolutely devoed if that went. And look at this. This is such an impressive exposure. So this conglomerate here, this is signifying a bit more of a turbulent period in this rock's life. There's a bit more of, this conglomerate in there, there's a bit of breccia, and then we've got this very fine sandstone, limestone rather. Now, it continues that way. And there's something quite special about at least one of the layers that I found here in the past. It's like land before time, literally. We're looking back 300 million years, maybe more. It's absolutely magnificent. Look at this. And here we are. We have, I believe, fossiliferous. So there was one. I mean, this could be. That could be. But this is known for bivalve fossils, this formation. And I do think I found one. Where is it? Ah, yes, here, look. So that is likely a bivalve fossil. There's another little one just behind it. I'm not sure of the species, but there's one in here. There's one in here. Fantastic. So at least in this strata, we've got fossils. Quite far off the base. And it's funny because we've got this really, really deep bedding. And then there is just this conglomerate at the bottom. Yeah, this could be many things. It looks like it is made up of limestone, but it is phenomenal. Such a great find. Just out here in the open, in an edge of the woods no one goes to. It's a farmer's field up there, and there's farm buildings over there. So people don't really come to this edge. It is well documented in literature. So, you know, it's not like I've discovered it or anything. As amazing as that'd be. But yeah, fantastic piece of geology. And again, I'm in these woods all the time. And I only discovered this a couple of months ago. I wanted to do research on it, which is why I'm only just showing you now. Because yeah, it's brilliant. I'm sure at some point I'll have overlain the ArcGIS, I think it's called, or either way, the geological map of the area. I'm sure I've overlain it, and you can see just how detached it is from the closest other formation of this formation. So this is overlain. So this is obviously on top of, we think, the volcanic rocks over that way. And this will, obviously, it has been laid in a marine environment, whether it was deep marine, shallow marine, I'm not too sure. I want to say fairly shallow, at least in points. Shallow and violent, which is why we've got, you know, the big clasts in the strata. So yeah, I've been telling people all these years that the only rocks in these woods are Precambrian 600 million year old volcanics. But it turns out we've got a bit of everything. There's got sandstone back there, we've got the limestone here, and we've got the igneous over here. Really, really cool. Anyway, I just wanted to show you that. It's a really cool formation. In fact, you can really see the clasts in this bit here. These big lumps of rock. Oh, it's fascinating. Anyway, sorry, this video's been a little bit all over the place, but there's so much to learn about this area. I get so excited about it that it sometimes comes out a little bit incoherent, but I hope that's brought you some kind of value. Having this on my doorstep is fantastic, and I've got an end of year university assignment that I may well do on this exposure. It's super interesting. But yeah, thank you for coming along. I'll see you in a little bit.